Yo, what's going on? It's a boy Lisa Mutupi. Welcome back on my YouTube channel. On today's video, we are going to be speaking about the US30 markets. We're going to be looking at how the market has been able to evolve ever since the last time we saw each other here on my YouTube channel, because this is where it actually does go down. Remember guys, I do normally speak about US30 trades, and at times I get to speak also about some pairs such as GBPJPY. I can also get to speak about other pairs such as, I'm not even a pair index, such as a Nasdaq. So today we're going to be looking at US30, and if we've got enough time, we're going to be able to squeeze in maybe GBPJPY, because I've seen a beautiful opportunity from it, and I'm excited that you guys are following me through with these beautiful setups. And obviously you do know that I normally share my trade ideas and setups in the Telegram public group. So if you're not in the Telegram public group, make sure that you do not miss that opportunity and you become in the Telegram public group. Also, we've got an offer which is the basic package. That is like one of the most literally the lowest package that you can be a part of us. We've got that offer, and you can just check it out once you are in the Telegram group, because I like to come up first with providing value for you to be able to see what we actually do. And then once you've seen that, that's when you can start thinking of other things such as the basic package and stuff. But let's get straight to it, guys. So US30 right here in front of us. One thing that I like is that obviously, like, I'm looking at it at the daily time frame. Even now I can just go all the way down to maybe the 4-hour time frame, and once I've got you on the 4-hour time frame, automatically you can simply see that we've had resistance here, it turned into support, and price here failed to go a bit more to the support area, but at the same time guys, it gave us that support type area, and then it still continued shooting upwards. So with this, I'm believing that price will just start to impulsively move upwards. You understand? Okay, this is the US 100 market, so I believe that price will just continue going upwards, because we have reached our first target, which is here. When we broke here, we had this being our target, even second target, but maybe there could be a double top scenario, or price could just break and continue going upwards to create new highs, which is some areas such as this here. So we're looking at price maybe coming up all the way up until let me go down, see what happened. This area right here, our next resistant area right here. Okay, so yes, price broke, came back, retest, and then now we're going all the way to the upside. So let's just take a look at the 60-minute. On the 60-minute, we see a beautiful pattern that has literally been broken out of. With this candle that we add now, this pattern has been broken out of. So just like this, you can see, and price has broken and closed above it. So with this, obviously, automatically, if I just come down to the 15-minute, if I can just come down to the 15-minute, this area was first area of resistance where price has broken out. Just there, area of resistance where price has broken out. But if I happen to just copy and do this, we can still see that this area right here is still another area of resistance, whereby now price has broken out. But we'll see if there's a retest on it, then maybe price can retest and then continue going upwards. But the way that it's pushing upwards, I highly believe that yes, we can get that retest and go upwards, because otherwise I was going to say that price can also come down to this area, test this area, and continue going upwards. But it's still a Monday, meaning that guys, we need to allow the market to just play out the way that it needs to play out. That is US 100. We are going to the upside though. Overall, we are going to the upside, and obviously maybe this can be our first target, but our overall target is all the way up until here. Okay, let's take a look at US30, my favorite. Starting all the way from the daily. Let me see if there's anything. Okay, the daily, nothing interesting has actually been moved. So it's still the same way that we saw it from the previous session that we had. If you haven't, just check out my previous video, spoke about the bigger time frame. So now on the 4-hour chart, now you can simply see what happened here. Let me just remove this section here, bring it over to here, and then let's talk about this. So obviously, like, we had this and it broke out and stuff. We had this and price happened to have broken out, and now we're here. So with us being here, there's only two ways where we can go. We can either go back to the upside, false breakout, or we can still continue going downwards, because we still capitalize from some sellers. But from what I'm seeing here, I see, let me just show you guys, I see this being our left shoulder, our head, and our right shoulder. So I see price going back to the upside instead of continue going downwards. I see price going back to the upside, and once it does go back to the upside, let us take a look at it, because at first I was like, yeah, this is our take profit area. but price went it hit that area, but I was like, this is our more overall take profit area. It has to go all the way down to here because of the 90% rule. But yes, price did go down, but it didn't go down up until the 90% rule. So we can't just say, you know, we're waiting for it to hit that area, because it doesn't mean that it's a must to hit that area. Remember, it's the market. We don't control it. We only react according to what we have been able to see. So just by coming here, let me use a tool that I don't normally use that much. Okay, all right, yeah. Circle here, another circle right here, and another one right here. So what the circle is trying to show us, guys, is this head and shoulder formation. Eh? You can see the left shoulder being the first circle, the right shoulder being the second circle, and now the circle that I'm on being our last, which is the right shoulder. Eh? So this is the left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. And one thing that I'm seeing is this candlestick rejection. Candlestick has rejected here. And the line that I was able to draw here, because this pattern did play out, but the line that because I was thinking this would go all the way down. Remember with our previous video, all the way down to here, but didn't. And it did go down, yes, because remember the last time it was here, I was like, it should correct a bit and go down. It did go down, but look at this rejection. I'm not happy with it. So I think maybe with this rejection, it's showing us that momentums are more to the upside. But the only time I'm going to be buying this is when price happens to only break above here. So I won't just buy it because I'm seeing it now. But when price happens to break above here, that's when I would place my buyers, which I believe are going to happen nice. My buyers, and we are going to be going all the way up to the upside. Ne? That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking for, which is something that's exciting, especially looking at it play out this way that we've been looking at. It's going to be, it looks like it's a promising setup. So that is what I have on US30. Obviously, I share a lot of US30 positions. A lot of updates where you'd get them is actually in the Telegram public group. So even if now the next YouTube video that I'm going to be uploading is in the next 2 days, but for you to be able to stay up to date with some of these trades that I take, what I say about them, if I'm still seeing them that way, what makes me change the way that I'm seeing and stuff, you can only be in the Telegram public group and get access to that. So yeah, that's actually what goes down in there. So maybe the last one that we can cover is GBPJPY. So let us take a few more minutes and cover GBPJPY, because on this one, yeah, so a beautiful young setup. Let me just go down. So on GBPJPY, guys, price has been pushing upwards impulsively, breaking all the highs, breaking highs, creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, up until one part it went a bit more to the downside, and then it started going up. So this is a bit tricky because we can see this being a left shoulder, this being a head, and now this being a right shoulder forming here. So price meaning that price can start dropping anyway from here going downwards. Now that can be seen, but let's see on the daily time frame where we at. Where are we on the daily time frame? Okay, so on the daily time frame, price is currently at a resistance. So that's why I did say that our trade whereby it shows, you know, buys and stuff, it can make sense because we are now literally at the resistant area. But if it happens that we break above here, that means that we're going for more highs. On which GBPJPY, bigger time frame, let us see if, like, you know, our buyers are actually making sense, or our sellers are actually making sense. And from what I'm seeing here, guys, yeah, this pattern here shows some potential in some sellers compared to buyers. See some potential in sellers, so sellers can take over compared to more buyers. So yeah, it actually does make sense, but we just have to be a bit more careful because at first, like, you know, I did see that initial buy. Let me just show you guys how I saw it, so you guys can also be able to react towards both scenarios if they do happen to play out. Because it doesn't, you don't have to react to each and every moment reaction that the market gives. Okay, so with this, I also saw this young being a beautiful buy. This area right here, what happened is that price broken out. It was playing around here, so I was like, you know, when the market opens, this would be a nice buy setup. Like, you know, obviously price closing above here, buying here, stop loss just being here, take profit being here, take profit being here, which is 1:3.1, which is a bit okay. It's fair. You know, obviously it makes sense as well how we're looking at it because of this part which has broken out. But looking at that whole bigger movement, it can also just result into price dropping and going a bit more to the upside depending on what the situation really is, because what could happen is that this could as well just turn from how it is now into something that is like this. Let me just show you guys. it can turn and then become price or a pattern that is more like this right here, more like this specific one. Yeah, so price can also become this, which now this has a much more better risk compared to reward, because that's what we're looking for in the market, risk compared to reward. And then find out that our risk is going to be something, and our first take profit maybe here it's already 4%, which is much more greater than the buy position, you understand? So those are two things or two ways you can see it. If you're seeing a buy and a sell at the same time, maybe it's okay to see that it's the market, it gives us that. You just have to look at which one promises more in terms of the rewards that you're going to be making instead of the risk that you're putting in. So if you're risking one, be able to get more, like 3 or more, or 4 or more, 5 or more, 6, even 10 times more than what you're putting in. But that's what I'm seeing on today's YouTube video, guys. I'm glad that you guys did stay tuned. I'm glad that, you know, I'm also consistent in posting these videos, because this is how I get to, you know, also be consistent in terms of helping you guys out with some of the ideas, and I also get better because it helps me polish my skills. And the best way that you can also polish your skills and be a part of a team that is a bit more better in terms of community is join the basic package. But I'll leave all the links in the description, whereby you'll get access to the public group, and from there I'll keep on updating you guys with the basic package, and you can take advantage of it if only you like, you know, some of the works that we are doing here. I'll see you in the next YouTube video. It's your boy Mutupi. Make sure that you have liked and subscribed. Thank you very much.